Casper's number one for New Country, My Country 95.5. It is me, Doc.
And me, Prairie Wife.
And more importantly, our friend Lisa, one of our favorite people in the whole world. Lisa from Jason's Friends. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much.
Well, it is that time of year.
It is. It's going to be that time of year.
It is. I can't wait because when I know when we have the Jason's Friends event, that means spring can't be far away.
That is true. I mean, 3 months to go after Jason's Friends before that snow is gone.
Right, exactly. So true.
Right. So in case you aren't aware, Lisa is the volunteer executive director of Jason's Friends, which is a local charity that helps families right here in Wyoming that have children that have received a cancer diagnosis. Lisa, can you talk to us a little bit about Jason's Friends?
Yes. Jason's Friends Foundation was actually created after the passing of our son, Jason, who passed away after an 11-month battle with a brainstem tumor. He was only 9 years old. And we were in New York much of that time, and it was really other people realizing the difficulties that we went through, not only dealing with Jason and his illness, but being so far away from home and the financial aspect of it. So really to honor Jason, Jason's Friends evolved, and the idea back then, true today, there is no primary cancer treatment for children in Wyoming. They're going to Denver, Salt Lake, sometimes much further, so Jason's Friends jumps in and gets them where they need to go, pays for things back home, house payments, rent payments, utility payments, car payments, anything we can do to ease the financial burden of having a child with cancer in the state of Wyoming.
Well, and I love that because you allow families to focus on their child, their other children, and taking care of that instead of worrying about, like you said, the electric bill, travel expenses, and things like that. And I personally have a heart for this. You have helped a very dear family friend of ours in Cheyenne, so I have seen what you guys do. Now, to date, do you have a number for us about how much money you've been able to give Wyoming families or how many families you've been able to help with Jason's Friends?
I do have that. Right now, we currently have 135 families enrolled in our program.
Wow.
And so there's a bunch, and those are strictly Wyoming families with children up to age 21. Since we started, remember, we didn't have a lot of dollars in the very beginning.
Sure.
But we've helped families to the tune of over $5.2 million.
That is so amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing.
Well, and something, too, is that you guys only have one major fundraiser. You've been able to do that.
We do. We have one big one that's coming up.
And
our 22nd annual.
How did you know, Lisa? I was leading you right into that.
Yes, Bowl for Jason's Friends coming up on Saturday, March 7th. And we are hoping to get 1,000 people out that day to bowl for about an hour. Put together a 5-person team. Go out and collect some donations prior to the event. Bring those with you and be eligible for some great prizes that have been donated. Enjoy Pizza Hut pizza, Pepsi product, and have fun with your friends and help a great cause.
And there's giveaways like all day long, fun little prizes you can get.
Yeah, Prairie Wife, you and I were both out there last year, and we were giving stuff away almost constantly.
Yeah. T-shirts. I think one of the bigger hits was we had like those string backpacks last year. I mean,
Frisbees.
all sorts. Yeah, that's right.
Frisbees.
The frisbee. Who doesn't love a frisbee? And in Wyoming with the winds, those can go like all the way to Nebraska.
Well, there are also some big prizes for a lot of the folks that actually help raise the funds too, right?
Yeah.
And those are listed on the front of the packet. But yeah, the top 8 adults and top 8 youth are eligible for some big prizes that are donated, so you can feel good about winning them. Anybody that brings in at least $75 is going to get a T-shirt that day. And
nice.
So we've got coveted T-shirts.
I know my kids wear theirs all the time because they were able to go last year. So you mentioned those packets. Where do people get a hold of those packets?
Okay, you can get them at any First Interstate Bank, at any Hilltop Bank, at El Marco Lanes, at our Jason's Friends office, or at jasonsfriends.org. And they are available right now.
Okay, so back to your mission. Once again, we are talking about the annual bowl for Jason's Friends. That is March 7th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Get those packets. They're available now. Is that right, Lisa?
They are available now.
Okay, so if someone has just received a cancer diagnosis or they know a friend or family member that is struggling with that, and once again, that's a cancer diagnosis for their children, I should say that. How can they get a hold of you? How can they get your support? What do they do?
We encourage them to call the Jason's Friends office or reach out to us via jasonsfriends.org. Now, many of our referrals come to us from social workers in Salt Lake, Denver, but please call us if you know of somebody that could benefit from us. We do have the resources to help. We're poised and ready. We'll be there for the long haul. It's not just, 1 or 2 trips to Denver.
Yes.
If they're going through this for a couple years, thanks to the generosity of everyone throughout Wyoming, we are there to help them. with that
I love
journey.
that. And I know too that people can follow you on Facebook. I find often very inspiring and wonderful stories that just touch my heart on there. So Doc, we're going to probably be there. They're going to see us at Saturday, March 7th at event Jason's Friends. Get your packets now. Start raising money for Wyoming kids and their families. And you can find out more through the My Country mobile app or on Facebook.